I have Sunday off, actually, for once.
I got Sunday off, yeah.
Oh, nice. Wait, what day? I guess I have no idea what your weekend is, Toast.
Monday,
Tuesday.
Okay. That explains it then.
Nice. He has shitty days off.
I actually love having Monday, Tuesday off because then my house is completely empty and I can just like do weird shit by myself.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
That dog is not gonna have a belly button.
Dog doesn't need belly button. What?
She's like ripping his umbilical cord off.
Don't need
like
umbilical
ripping
cord
it
either.
off.
This is a great.
Do you want to hear an epic story about
how else would the umbilical cord come off?
She's got to get the nutrients.
With my umbilical cord wrapped around my neck, dude. I was born blue.
Oh, nice.
From lack of oxygen.
Like, I know that.
You were purple.
But...
They're just trying to take yourself out of the mortal coil before you came into it.
Dude, I was not ready for what's going on in my life right now, and I tried as soon as I fucking came out, dude. I was like, this is not it, bro. Put me back.
I don't like what I see.
You're like, I'm going to end this shit right now. I'm not having it.
Well,
great start. I love this shit. Just talking about how people were killing themselves with their own umbilical cords and puppies and shit. Okay. We all ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay. Well, you better be fucking ready. Hello, everyone.
Sorry.
That's like the bell that rings at the start line.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Coffee and D&D. I am your majestic host, Coffee Horse, and the DM to these absolute monkeys.
Don't call me a monkey.
Monkey too.
With me today, I have Cody playing Stygious Numera. I got Quil, played by Demry. God damn, those are so good. I got Burnt Toast, who plays Damocles. And I got Rico, played by Hunter.
Hello. I ain't doing no monkey noise.
Oh, come on, let's hear it.
Yeah!
Hell yeah.
He did it!
That was funny.
There we go. Spotify, baby. Chimpanzee screams 1.
Okay, well, a little bit of announcements for y'all. We got a new episode coming out. We actually got something in the works of a one-shot. We'll see when that comes out. We're trying to plan things with a couple other podcasts. I think that's the only announcement. Now let's get into that beautiful recap, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Last time, you guys traveled. You guys spent oh, God, my fucking can't even think right now.
Gelatinous cube of fear and paranoia.
One word after another.
Right, one word at a time. You guys spent the first part finishing the last 3 days of your travel to the outpost of Malar. You guys arrived at the Malar outpost late in the afternoon, went into the tavern called the Green Vine Cellar, sat down and had some drinks and talked a little bit. After, of course, the crazy last 3 days of travel where Rico's cloak was screaming at everybody, but he couldn't hear anyone. And a crow that had been watching you, seen as a familiar to a ranger. As you guys were sitting there in the tavern, Stygious saw someone he knew walk into the bar. A bounty hunter for the Council of Tyr, a very powerful bounty hunter. You guys were like, we need to get the fuck out of here, especially with Quil and not wanting to change in front of the people of Malar because they know about her. You guys ended up handling him after a little bit of a scuffle. Damocles and Rico both saw the very dangerous end of this bounty hunter. Damocles getting one tapped in the first 6 seconds of the round, and Rico later dying. Well, not dying, but going unconscious to a bunch of blows.
It's like, oh no, did he die? Yeah.
Well, I gotta roll one more D100. Hold on.
Uh-oh, yep.
Oh my fucking God, this guy's getting lucky. That's a 00 and a 1 right there.
That's the opposite.
And a 97. Damn, he's lucky.
Wow.
Lucky. No death. You guys had just finished defeating that dwarf and bought a round for everyone in the tavern. And that's where we continue.
I need to heal. I have no hit points.
Yeah, I need some time alone. I'm going to my room.
I think you need to buy one.
The bartender pipes up and says, yeah, you don't have a room here.
Take the coin, and I throw one in his direction, and then
Right.
head up to the room.
He tosses you a key.
Stygious is so like sexy and nonchalant.
Since he just murdered a man. I'm just kidding. That's awful.
He tosses you a key. It's to room 4. As you walk up the stairs, which are off the back room, you walk down the hall, and right at the end of the hall, you see your number. As you walk in, you see a very quaint room with 2 queen-size beds set about 5 feet apart in the middle, and about 5 feet from each wall. There seems to be a small desk, a dresser, and a chest to put your items or whatever you need in. There is a window facing the road side of the Malar outpost, and you look out the window, just taking a quick peek, and you see the store that is not labeled across the way. Meanwhile, Rico, Damocles, Quil, what are you guys doing as Stygious has walked up to his room?
Can someone heal me? Please.
Didn't we already heal you?
I have 8 hit points as far as I can tell. I don't know.
No, I give you like 22.
That might have been me.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Just go to bed, take a fat nap. You'll be fine.
That's what I was thinking. I'm just
Help
going to go take a
me!
long rest.
I think I'm ready to go up to the.
Okay, nap
Get a room.
times. Big
Okay.
dub.
The
I'm gonna
the
find
bar
barkeep.
the barkeep peeps up because he's behind the bar now. He's been serving drinks. He goes, well, I gave you one friend a double room, so if one of you wants to get in there, I'll give you an extra key. And then I got one more room free for 2. That works.
Yep. I guess that'll work for us.
All right, that'll be a gold.
1 gold?
Yeah.
Okay. Here you go.
Thank you. Takes it, hands you a key. Now, what is the room situation looking like here?
Well, didn't Damocles, or not Damocles, sorry, Stygious want to talk to Quil about something?
Did he?
I feel like I remembered that being at the end of the,
Oh, yeah. Okay, our room was Stygious.
Okay. And it's Rico and Damocles in the other. Okay.
Don't touch me in my sleep, halfling.
no promises.
Damocles is sleeping with one eye open. That's for sure.
Rico and Damocles, you guys walk up, and you walk up. It's a little bit of a hallway, and then you guys see your room. It is just across the hall from Stygious's, the one he went into. That you think, at least. You walk in, and it's a quaint room. Has 2 queen-size beds, dresser, a desk, and a chest. And outside the window, just off a quick glance, you see forest with lights off in the distance. Anything that wants to be said? Quil, as you walk in, Stygious, what are you doing?
I'm just sitting on the bed looking out the window for right now.
Okay. Quil, as you walk in, you see Stygious almost out of focus, like he's zoned out really hard, staring deeply outside of the window.
What you looking at?
Kind of shake my head and then look over and say, just well, some times from before.
What?
Times before I had to run and hide, I suppose.
I didn't catch that last part. Before you had to what?
Is my mic down?
No, you're good.
I heard the first part. I just missed the last.
I think it's
Okay.
your headsets. I think it's
No
your
worries.
headset. Push your headset in a little more.
No, all good. I'll speak up. It was from before I was had to go on the run. Just thinking of some times before that. This fight's well, it's got me thinking. How are you doing?
Good. So, did you know that guy then? I take it.
Only through reputation. I didn't.
Why are you yelling at him?
Hold on, cat's meowing. Why are you meowing at him? All right, I'm back.
Meow, meow, meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
She's begging and I call you.
so-
That's what she goes to know.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Whoa.
You're fine.
Okay. Only through reputation. He was, well, yeah, he was a bounty hunter. Gnarly one at that. That weapon he used, I made that. Or at least its magical capabilities.
So, if you didn't know him personally, then did you, like, produce and sell weapons like that?
Yes. Yeah, I did. It was, certainly a different time. Anyways. How about you?
How do I do that?
I didn't know him.
No? You don't have any connections of Tia or one of the great houses?
No, I have stayed kind of strictly over by Saloon for the last few years. Never really went by tier.
Stygious, you remember as she's saying that, just this faint image pops into your head of earlier that day when you had looked at her when using detect magic and saw the immense amounts of magic radiating off of her. It was so blind that your brain couldn't comprehend what type of magic it is. But now that you hear her say that, you recognize it as almost as close as to what Kalos had showed you that one time. That nature magic. And again, it was at an immense amount, something that you would classify as about ready to explode.
Wait, so you're not from one of the great houses, and yet you cower or carry this immense power within you.
Yes.
How did you come to be? Where are you from?
DM out of game. Is it the Millar? Was it the Millar Forest before?
It was called the Forest of the Wild Ones.
And what's
At
it
the
called
time.
now? What is the two splits?
The Forest of Malar and the Forest of hold on, let me check real quick. Sorry. Oh shit. Sorry. I'm trying to find it right now. Oh no, not the raise hands. No. Don't do this to me. Forest of Sylvanus. Sorry. The
That's
Forest
what I thought. Okay. What we know as the Forest of Sylvanus and the Forest of Malar used to be one forest called the Forest of the Wild Ones, and that's where I was born.
I see. What happened to it?
When the big split happened with the gods, it cut it in half, and now there are, what I would assume, there are two tribes. It's maybe split in half, or maybe they all are one on this side. I know for sure that my grove still lives in the Forest of Malar.
and Saloon.
I don't know for sure that though.
Sorry. Stygious, coming back to your history here, you know what she's talking about. She's talking about the split of Odeecas Islands over 150 years ago, 152 years ago, between two deities.
And you were raised there?
Yes.
That must be. Wow, that's over 150 years ago, just the event. How old are you?
About 250 years.
I shake my head. And, yeah.
By the way, I don't
250
look
years.
even for an elf, I do not look 250 years old.
Since you being half elf, Cody, you would know an elf that is 250 years old. Looks like they're in their mid 20s, early 30s. She looks like she's young 20s, like 21, 22 for elf.
That still doesn't explain the power within you. What is that about? Can I ask?
Yes, but it's not something that I trust to be told to just anyone. I will trust you, but I'm just letting you know that I don't want you to tell anyone else.
Of course. This stays between you and me.
My mother was an elf, and my father is the Oak Father. You know, the god.
My eyes widen at this in surprise, and I didn't. You're a demigod.
My
That
bad.
was such a lovely touch.
I loved it.
She's a demigod.
Wrong one.
Yeah. And that has, like I said, my father, he cursed me, and that's why I can only transform. Well, not that I can only transform, but why I sometimes can't control myself when I'm in my wolf form.
DM, I would like to roll based on any. Stella, yes, I hear you. Sorry.
No.
No.
Did you name her Stella after Over the Hedge?
I did. Oh, actually, I don't know. She's not mine originally. She's
Oh,
Megan's,
okay.
so I'll have to ask. I'll ask for you during one of our intermissions here.
Thanks.
I'll get you that info.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry. Where were we at?
You were gonna ask something.
You were asking something of me.
I had told you about like my wolf form and why I can't control that sometimes.
Got it. Yes. So yeah, DM. I would like to roll for knowledge based on religion of the Elder Father's children, because that would be something in the records. I feel like.
Make a history check for me.
That's an 18.
Ooh, an 18. There is record of gods having children, but it is never marked. There is only one case of it ever being marked and seen, and that was from a historian that happened to be in the Wild Ones Grove over roughly about around 200 years. Actually, it would be later. It would be about almost 300 years. Back when the grove was ginormous and the continent was, this is very old record. This is the first form of paper that was written, and it was the records of the birth of a demigod. But it states that the Oak Father had a child with a mortal being, and the child was born around 340 AC. No, sorry, BC. Sorry, I'm all fucked up on my times. Doesn't matter on the time. Very old text stating the name Zealous. Of a demigod child, one of few from the Oak Father.
I see. On that, I ask, Quil, is Quil your name?
Yes.
Is there anything I can do to help you? I feel you say you lack control at times. Have you attempted anything to remedy that, or do you even want to?
I definitely have. The best. It's kind of. I wouldn't say there's anything you can do. It's definitely more of a mental thing. And like, so sometimes when I lose control, I get flickers of control back, and so just exercising that muscle and continuing to do that has been working so far. Otherwise, I wouldn't know of anything else that I could do. Like I said, it's a curse.
I see.
Stygious.
Yes, God.
Carlos.
So at this, I kind of twinge my head to one side, like kind of perking my ear up towards the window.
Now you know know the truth behind one. She's very capable. She's part of the chaos that you need to let in. All of them are. But you also have to give in. They are your chaos to help you reveal that power deep within inside of you. Very deep.
Are you good, Stygious?
I shake my head and say, yes, sorry. Where were we? You, have you noticed anything out of the ordinary with your condition? Oh, I guess not condition, but, is, the power within you stable? All things considered.
I don't think I would know the answer to that question, really.
Would you mind if I looked at you through my mind's eye?
What does that mean?
It's detect magic. It's a form to detect magic, but a little more in depth, a little more focused.
Sure.
All right. Bear with me here, and look me in the eyes, if you will.
Okay,
And-
Quil looks him in the eyes.
Yep. As I do, I restart detect magic, so there's a glowing kind of emanating from my forehead, and then within the eyes, there's a sharing that happens. It's a wizard's gaze.
Wizard's gaze.
Yeah.
Wizards are gays.
They can be.
Gale.
So I don't know. Like I would like to peer into the detect magic. However, I'd like to do so with more focus and kind of shading knowing that the immense amount of magic is there. I'm attempting to like tone it down to see her essence, like what form she is taking.
Okay.
And then note that on your end, Quil, I feel like in these gazes, it's kind of a transfer. So any information that you would like to know, let me know, because like this is what I'm delving into.
Okay.
So you feel your will, you exert your will, all of it. You feel your will rise up to your chest, go through your neck, and into the point where that detect magic is being focused.
Mm-hmm.
You see a giant bright orb of magic at the start. As that transfers up through your head, it starts to dim. And it looks, truly, it's like an onion. You're peeling back the brightness, peeling back all the different layers. You get to this point where it's this small sphere of amber. I want you to make an Arcana check for me.
Another 18.
As you're looking at this sphere, you see it's spinning at a very rapid rate, and you're able to decipher as it spins so ever slowly and glows. This is a pure piece of godly power. As it spins, you see a faint black crack start to show up on the surface layer of this small amber orb. It's another piece of a god, but it is tainted. Instead of being pure and what they see is pure, it's against it. It's not just a curse that's locked to her, but it's locked on her entire magical essence.
Interesting. Is this dark crack like hooked in of a sorts, or
If it was a small sphere that was perfectly smooth, these would be like crevices. If you were to look at our globe, those mountain ridges and those deep crevices are much different.
so it looks like it's deterioration?
It looks like it's been ripped in a sense. Instead of being a whole smooth piece, it looks like it's been pulled apart and has made these giant divots.
Like erosion.
Okay, I see. What does this darkness feel like staring at it?
It feels like unbridled hatred, rage, and bloodthirst. And as you're catching that, the essence of what is cracking the surface, you see where it may have looked like erosion, but it's looking like this piece is slowly connecting once more.
So a portion is connecting and the crack is tearing things apart?
All at the same time.
Got it. Okay. Quil, on your end, is there anything that you wanted to delve into or feel that because it's kind of a weird, like, yeah, it's a transfer.
So, like, I just know what you saw, or, like, you gotta tell me what you saw?
Basically, if there's, like, something that you had on your mind about Stygious at the time, because I'm focusing on trying to figure out that core part of you, whatever thought you would have about Stygious could get transferred, like, in terms of a memory or an experience or something like that.
So, like, Quil is pondering. I would say she's probably pondering whether she wants to tell you the rest of the story and the reason why she was cursed or not.
So Quil, as he's looking at you in this almost wizard gaze, you feel this very powerful magic, but it feels less like magic and more of like someone's soul and their will of it. There's traces of this very Mistra-esque magic, but it also has this big core of will and force. And as you're thinking about not wanting to tell him, you get this small glimpse. You get a couple small glimpses of small moments of someone that is also not wanting to tell the rest of their story. You're not able to decipher what they mean, but you know that there is more to Stygious than he lets on. And you know that there's a very upsetting past.
Okay.
All right. At that, unless there's anything else, I break the concentration.
You feel this slight withdrawal of that magical will force release, in a sense, off of you, Quil. And the room has gone to a dead calm.
I think I see what's wrong. How about you?
Wait, so I'm still confused. Did I see what he saw?
You did, but they were in such fast flashes you weren't able to really interpret any of them or really get like a very keen eye on them.
I'm not sure.
Well, it's certainly a strange experience.
What did you see?
I saw, well, this life force at the center of you. It's a representation of your power, and looks mostly whole. However, there is a darkness that seems to have eroded into your very soul. It seems definable, though. It seems one could address it in some way. However, more than likely a being far more powerful than I in the forces of magic.
Interesting. Do you think it would be any different when I'm in my wolf form?
It could be. That would be interesting to see. Not right now, of course, but would you mind running that as an experiment of sorts later in our travels?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, until then, if you have any questions about the process, I'm happy to assist. But for now, I think I've had a long day and I'm ready for rest.
Sounds good to me.
What are Damocles and Rico doing?
Sorry, guys. Yeah.
I don't know. I forgot it was a character.
What was that?
Oh, what are you two doing?
Putting my ear to the wall. I don't know.
Are you guys just pressed up against their fucking door listening?
Gotta be.
Gotta be.
Well, I see Damocles do this, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Don't sneak up on me like that.
What do you mean? I'm in the same room as you.
Yeah, but I didn't know you were like coming.
What do you mean? I'm sitting on the foot of the bed.
You came at me, and it scared me. Don't.
I did not come. Trust me, you would know if I came.
No. Okay, it's time for a long rest. New day.
You did it.
New day.
I was
Try
putting
again.
it off for so long, but I had to do it.
New day.
That's a good
Try
one.
again.
That's fucking funny.
Long resting as we speak.
Come here.
You
Oh,
broke the DM.
holy shit. That was perfectly fucking timed. You get a point of inspiration for that shit, Rico. You
Yes.
get a point.
I don't know what that does.
So it allows you to re-roll any save or check or anything that you have to roll for. You can use that inspiration to give yourself advantage.
Attack rolls also, right?
Yes, anything you have to roll the dice on, other than damage, of course. But
Okay. Nice. But yeah, I guess it's time for bed. What do you say, Damocles? You want to go to bed?
Damocles is just passed out with his face facing the wall in the other bed on the far side, barely sleeping on it because he does not want to be anywhere near you.
Oh, okay. See you in the morning. And I'll go to bed.
Oh, okay. You guys all get the benefits of a long rest.
Thank goodness.
You guys wake up the next morning, and how, in whatever order you guys do, it's up to you guys to decide. There is a familiar sound, though, at both of your windows.
Oh,
I pay no
fuck
attention
you.
to it. Go downstairs and order some breakfast.
Okay.
Stupid bird, don't care.
I follow Damocles immediately after saying fuck you to the bird.
Crow's a crow, man. I don't know.
Quill's gonna go and look out of her window.
Same, actually.
There's just a black crow. Just
There's no one outside.
Yeah.
There's no one outside though.
nope, just the crow cawing at your window.
All right, I'm gonna grab my bow and draw back an arrow and shoot it.
Through the glass.
Oh, well, I'm gonna raise the window first. No, okay, but I was no, wait, hold on. But I was figuring
Do
in
it.
the
No,
sense
I-
of I want to see what's outside. So I have opened the window. I'm looking around. Do I still see no one?
Oh, there's.
I'm sorry. That would have been like just so like imagining us both looking out the window and then suddenly you're raising a bow like directly up to my face. Like, hold on a moment.
You open up the window. There's no one out there but the crow. The crow just
All right.
looks at you.
Then I'm shooting that sumbitch.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Roll to attack with your longbow at disadvantage because you are within 5 feet of the crow.
I lightly put my hand on your shoulder and say, Quil,
Yes.
hold on a moment. I made the assumption that this was what was helping track us. But if it's a familiar, typically they pass along with their caster or their wizard or witch.
Well, yeah, that's the point. That's why I'm going to shoot it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I thought it was this bounty hunter, the one that we fought last night.
No, it's not. I'm okay. At this point, I shoot it.
Okay. Roll a D20 at
Sorry.
disadvantage. At disadvantage.
Gotta find my bow. Okay, here we go. 12 and 13.
13 to hit,
Well, actually 12 because it's disadvantage.
12 to hit. That doesn't hit.
It's a fucking bird.
It has a +2 to its dexterity. It doesn't hit.
What's its armor class?
14?
All right, well, if it doesn't move, I'm shooting it again.
You shoot the arrow, and it goes into the wood of the flower box that the crow was standing on.
Does it stay there?
It flaps away.
Fuck
Do
you,
the
bird.
noise again. Do the noise again.
Do the roar. Okay. Then I just go downstairs with my bow still in my hand.
Okay. You go downstairs, you see the bartender wiping off the counter, cleaning a couple tankards. And you
Are
see-
Damocles and Rico?
Yeah, they're sitting there very quiet, not close to each other at all. Damocles is sitting on
Four
the
stools
far 4 stools away.
I'm not even gonna ask, but we need to go. Let's go.
But I'm hungry.
We need to go right now. We can get something in the woods. Don't you
Wait.
still have jerky?
How did you know
Yeah,
that
but
was...
they have eggs here.
That's too bad. Let's go.
How
Fuck!
did you know that? How did you know? How did you know that was a ranger, or a familiar that's not friendly? You seem dead certain, more so than I was a few hours ago about it.
Because they're hunting me for my bounty.
You believe these are? Do you know who they are?
Possibly.
All right. Well, how can we help?
Let's fucking go. That's how we can help.
All right. You heard it, gents. Shall we?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Quil, all four of you guys see as Quil opens the door, there is a circle of Malar guards outside of the door of the tavern.
Oh, fuck.
All of them have bows, and they are pointed in your direction.
Is there a problem here?
An older elf steps up and he goes, "Well, I've been tracking you for quite some time. And I think you know exactly why we are here."
Why would you want to track me? I'm just a simple elf.
No, you are not.
I am. But why would you want to track me, truly?
Guys, put cuffs on him. 4 or
Gentlemen,
5.
Guys,
gentlemen.
I'm pretty sure she's a normal elf. We've been with her for a while, and she's been nothing but a 20-year-old.
Shut up, Rico. Shut the fuck up.
Just saying, that's what you look like.
I put my hands up as well and say, we mean no harm, gentlemen. And she certainly doesn't either. I can speak on her behalf.
Unless you try to put them cuffs on me, and then there's going to be some harm.
Now, I think everybody can just hold on a minute. Why don't we have a conversation and try to solve this one amicably?
Make a group persuasion check.
Ah, shit.
What is a persuasion check? Like, just everybody rolls one?
I think it's
Everyone
like
rolls, and it's the average I take.
Got a 12.
Oh, wait, I rolled perception. Don't take that.
I have a -2 in fucking persuasion.
Womp womp.
I rolled an 8.
Oh no.
Well, I rolled a 10, but I
rolled
got
a
an 8.
19.
I got an 18.
Damn.
Solid.
Nice. You guys are bringing up our average.
Coming in clutch at the end.
Thank goodness. Maybe.
No kidding.
What's our average?
14.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Sorry, guys.
It was a 15
Oh,
to try
no!
to persuade him.
Of course.
I
He
tried my
points,
best.
he points at the guards that were coming to shackle you and says, "Lock him up.
All right.
Put good chains on her. She'll try to escape."
As soon as
Try it
one of
again.
them come to touch me, I'm gonna sock him in the face.
Don't you still have your bow?
You're gonna suck.
With
That-
my bow. Yeah, I'm gonna white knuckle my bow and fucking knock him in the head.
Okay, they all come up to. They're starting to come up to you. They get all within 5 feet of you. Quil, roll to hit this guy in the face with your white knuckled bow.
14.
14 doesn't hit.
Can I also try to knee him in the balls when he gets a little closer?
He's right next to you. He's within 5 feet of you.
Then can I try to knee him in the balls?
Go ahead.
I'd like to go for his nether region.
23.
23, that hits.
All right, he takes 8 damage.
8 damage. As you knee him in the balls, he just fucking topples over. And he topples over, stands back up, and then still is coming right for you.
I would,
How
That's
many?
so cute.
How
And
many
I-
of them are
yeah.
there? Hold on. Nope. How many of
Good
them
question. Environmental.
yeah.
There's about 20.
Oh shit.
One.
are there? I
Jesus
put my
Christ.
hands out and accept the shackles.
Who has Misty Step is the question.
I think we're not getting out of this one very easily.
I could go invisible.
I wouldn't recommend it.
That would be so funny if he went invisible and then he took off running. Yes, Rico. Yes, Rico. Now would be the time to go invisible.
Might actually work, kind of. Do I have my cloak back?
No, Stygious has it.
Dang it. Okay, never mind. I put my hands out. Except
I'm so glad I took that away from him. I
I'd
was
have been
like, oh shit.
screaming
Oh my god.
invisible little minion.
Just
Oh, no.
fucking screaming the whole time. Oh.
I can't hear you.
So the rest of you accept the shackles.
I ain't fighting 20 of them.
I accept the shackles.
No,
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm still not going to accept the shackles. So if he's not fighting back, he's gonna get another kick to the balls.
Oh, all right.
He's going to roll to grapple you to put you in the shackles.
Okay.
It is a contested strength check.
I'm going to say, if that's how it is, cover me then. And I proceed to pull up my cloak and cast or activate invisibility.
I would also simultaneously be kicking the dude in the balls in front of me.
He's following my lead.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Okay, so hold on. Let me do this grapple check with Quil.
Okay.
Okay. What'd you roll?
17.
19.
A motherfucker.
He swings your arms behind your back and he clips on the shackles. Rico, roll to unarmed strike the dude in the balls. That is a d20 plus your strength.
9.
You're gonna need him in the balls.
I only rolled a 6, and I have +3 for strength.
I have a plus
Or
10.
wait. I
Yeah.
just rolled my unarmed strike button.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. No, you
Which
got it.
Doesn't.
It's dexterity. It's dexterity. Or
Okay.
I don't know. It's something. You go to knee him in the balls and you end up bashing your knee against the center of his chest plate because you can't knee. The distance is too far.
I think he's just too short. That's why he failed.
Yeah, that's exactly why it is. He's 3 foot.
Hold up. I'm too short to kick him in the balls, but I'm tall enough to knee him in the chest.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too.
Well, the dude had to bend down.
I
to
guess
put the
that's
shackles
fair.
on him.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense.
Fair.
I guess I accept the shackles yet again. After a miserable
Okay.
failure.
Okay. All right. Stygious, make a stealth check for me.
Okay.
It's just going to be a flat roll because it would be with advantage, but they are all right there. So
I do have my elven boots on that give me advantage, unless that does not apply in this one. Boots of elven kind.
That would cancel me out. You still get advantage.
All right, 13.
Nice.
Damn. You're able to just slip right by all of them. They go in running to grab you. 5 to 6 come in to run and grab you, and they completely miss you. You run past them.
Okay. Well, I would like to get clear as quick as I can and take out 2 of the metal discs that I purchased earlier.
Okay.
I crouch underneath my invisibility cloak, and I begin focusing on or I place a very large diamond that I purchased at the last shop, and then I begin focusing on the tip of my burin with like great heat, and I'm in my head. I'm planning on trying to push this through 2 plates of metal, so like attempting to make 2 runes at once. And I'm in my head just thinking, I hope this works. And I'm trying to focus and get that done as quick as and safely as I can.
Roll. Okay. I will say for that it's going to take the rest of this turn, and then I will have you roll an Arcana check on your next turn.
Perfect.
All right, Damocles, what are you doing?
Put my hands out accepting the fucking shackles. I didn't stutter. I'm not fighting 20 fucking people. I know when I'm outdone, dude.
They come up and they clap shackles around your wrists, and you have shackles, and now they are the other guard. Another guard comes up and starts connecting chains.
The chain's necessary. I complied.
They don't say a word to you.
Fuck them. Bunch of assholes.
Quil and Rico, you guys are having the same thing happen to you. They have the shackles on you, and now they are connecting you to chains.
Do I get a protest? Are we in the next turn yet?
You can try to fight being restrained, but you are restrained. You could give me.
Well, because right now they just have like rope shackles on us, and they're trying to put the metal ones on.
No, they have metal ones on you. They're trying to connect the chains to your calves.
Okay. Yeah, I want to try to uppercut because my hands are, put together.
Mm-hmm.
Are they behind me or in front of me? Did he manage to get them in front of me?
He got them behind you, so you're going to be walking backwards.
Oh. Let me think what I want to do about this. I'm going to headbutt him.
Okay, make an attack roll.
$28.
That hits.
Yeah, so 8 damage.
8 damage.
And what happens to him? Because I'm taking my head and I am bonking his head.
This guard comes up with a chain and goes to clasp it on your shackles, and you tilt your head forward and slam your head back and clock him right in the head, and he tips over backwards. He's prone, but
so am I still restrained?
You are still in the cuffs,
well,
but you are not connected to the. You're not connected to the chain.
Run.
Damocles says, "Run."
Can I use my? Because that was my action. So can I use my bonus action to jump and try to get my hands in front of me? So I'm like basically jumping through my own arms.
Make a dexterity check. Acrobatics is what it would be.
Natural 20.
Oh, damn. So you jump up and do a full backflip as you lift your hands over you and bring them to the front of you. So now the shackles are in front of you.
Perfect. Yeah, what I'm gonna do next has to wait till my next turn anyway, so.
Well, you still do have movement.
Yeah, because I wanna, yeah. I have to wait. It would be an action.
All right. Rico, what are you doing?
Just going along with it for now.
Okay. Stygious, I'm coming back to you. What do we got for that Arcana check?
You're not going to believe this.
What?
The nat 1.
No.
But that does make an 8. That does make an 8. So for what that's worth.
Okay. As you're doing this, as you're thinking about like heat at the tip as you carve, what are you carving into these plates?
Chromatic orb.
Chromatic orb. Okay.
And
You do make it through both, but a lot deeper in the metal than you really wanted it to be.
Yeah, one's going through it, I'm assuming.
Yes, one's going through it, and you went through both instead of just through one and into the next.
Okay.
And you do complete it. You don't know what's going to happen when you use it, though.
Okay. At this, I take the burn away, and I'm still focusing on the heat, and I'm kind of angry and frustrated. I'm like, that's not going to work. These are too dangerous. I set them in my bag for a second, and then I look at the tip of my burn, and I have another idea. I'd like to move towards the closest set of cuffs that are on one of my party members.
The closest to you would be either Rico or Damocles.
Okay. I head to... Because Damocles looks like he's fighting a bit.
No, Rico looks like he's fighting the bit.
Oh, Rico is. Okay, perfect. I go to Rico then. And if I still have an action, do I?
Mm-hmm.
I proceed to stick the tip against the center of the chain of the cuffs.
All right, make a stealth check for me.
Okay. It's a 16.
As you sneak over to Rico, they're just attaching the chain, and you find a window where you can hop in and start to carve through his shackles while they're starting to walk him.
Okay. Yep, I start working on freeing that chain.
I would see this, like see and feel that something was happening on the chain. I feel like.
Yeah, it'd be really hot.
And so I would kind of be like freaking out for a little bit of a second. Be like, oh, what's going on? Huh? And then I would I guess remember the cloak. Be like, oh, Stygious, is that you?
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I have to go off the path here. I had it funny. You were saying that you're gonna, or you were remembering, or you just remembered. And earlier today, I watched a video about the Alamo. And so when you said that you remembered, I just automatically thought, well, I remember the Alamo. I'm sorry. I couldn't get that out of my head. Okay. Yes.
Well, you never know.
I heard the whisper, and I return. Yeah, it's me. Stay quiet and keep this hidden.
Okay. Out of game really quick, DM. With thieves' tools, would I be able to pick the lock
On your own?
Yeah.
You know, make a sleight of hand check for me.
I rolled a nat 1.
Oh my god.
But it's plus 11, so I got a
He
12.
was counting on that. I know he fucking was.
I was, because of a plus 11.
Ken was counting on that. That's why he had you roll.
I mean, I would have gave it to him if he would have rolled high as hell too. But as you go to pull out your thieves' tools, you remembered you left them in the cloak Stygious has.
Oh damn.
And you go to pick the lock with tools you don't have, it doesn't really work.
Oh, well, Stygious, I think if I had my tools, I could pick the locks. Do you have my cloak with you?
Yes, I do. Give me 1 second.
At this point, by the way, guys, you guys have been Quil. I mean, let's go to you. What have you been doing to try to fight these guys off?
Is there anybody around, like, within 5 feet of me?
There are several guards around trying to get the chain attached to your cuffs. As you've been fighting a bat, keeping them at bay, you see that they are starting to take Damocles and Rico towards the path to the grove.
Well, I'm gonna... Hold on. I have to see if I can do it or not real fast. Okay. How far away from me are they?
Like I said, they have you surrounded. There's about 7 or 8 guards around you.
Damocles and Rico.
They are now probably about 15 feet away from you.
All right. I am going... How many guards are with them?
You see that they are flanked by about... Rico looks like he's flanked by 2, one on his left and one behind him. And Damocles is flanked by 3, one in between Rico and Damocles, one behind him and one to the right.
Okay, I am gonna cast... Misty Step. And I am going to Misty Step. I'm not gonna engage. Well, no. I am going to engage. I'm gonna Misty Step next to the guards by Rico.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my Flame Tongue sword.
All right.
That sucks that I've used my bonus action. Okay.
Whoa.
Well, I'm not gonna light it this turn, but I am gonna hit him with my sword.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want you to make an attack roll at disadvantage.
Why at disadvantage?
Because you are restrained.
Oh, yeah, okay. A 26 and a 21.
Damn.
Damn.
Plus 10.
Damn. All right. Well, you do hit him. Shit.
He takes 13 damage.
Demigods, I tell you.
As you zip over to which guard did you hit? The one behind him or the one to the left of Rico?
The one behind him.
The one behind him. You zip over behind him. You somehow wrestle your sword out. You take it and you slash into like probably the back torso area, and you drop him.
Yeah, that's what I thought, little bitch.
He stands back up and turns to face you and goes to grab you.
Do I have to end my turn then? Because I used my action, my bonus action.
Yep. Make a contested athletics check. He's going to try to grapple you.
Okay. $12.
15. He grabs the hands that has your sword and drops your sword out of your hands, and now is starting to turn you around and get you into a position where he has you held.
So he's behind me now?
Yes, he is behind you.
Okay.
Rico, Stygious.
I reach into my bag and pull out the alternative invisible cloak, and I pass it over to Rico, and I say, "This may come in more in handy along with your tools. Here."
Thank you. Will you throw it over my shoulders, please? Because my hands are shackled.
Oh, how much progress did I make on the burn, like burning through the chain at least?
Roll a d20 for me.
D20. That's a 15 right there.
It's pretty sturdy metal, but you've made it probably about halfway through the shackles. It's weak that he could try to break them, but it's a high DC.
I
I feel like I would be pulling apart at my wrists, like no matter anyways, not necessarily like smashing them out to like purposely break them, but like pulling out to like help weaken the metal.
Make a sleight of hand check for me, Rico, if you want, to see if you can, since you've been slowly spreading it, if you can finish splitting it open.
How's a 28 do?
That does it. Stygious, as you get about halfway, you see Rico takes the cuffs and bends them inward really quick and then pops them apart, but still has them close enough together to seem like he is still shackled.
good job. And then I put the cloak over his shoulders.
Thank you. You can go ahead and move to the next one, and
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do.
Wait until I get Damocles.
Oh, okay.
And I proceed to Damocles.
Okay. Rico, I would like you to make a deception check.
Shit.
This is tough because it could either be deception or stealth in the way of acting casual. It is up to you what you want to roll. I feel like either is valid here.
Nice. I'll go with stealth. 24.
Damn.
the plus 11 compared to a minus 2 is a pretty
boy.
easy choice.
You look like you're shackled. They look at you and they don't seem to think that you're not. Just stealthy and casual, blending
Because
in.
he's not, he's straight up. He's captured. There's no way.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I'm getting like kind of in zen and like starting to make sure that I can think about invisibility when I need it.
Good.
I'm not
good.
I'm not forcing it on yet, but I'm just like bringing it into my mind slightly.
Embrace your anonymity. Good.
Thanks, teacher.
Okay. You feel like you could probably get yourself to cast invisibility within a short amount of time.
Perfect.
Damocles, what are you doing?
Me? Well,
Yep.
I'm just hanging around.
Just sitting there getting pulled along.
Just meandering along the countryside, taking in the sights.
At this point, you guys have probably walked about 80 to 100 feet. And you see as you guys are looking around, you're walking down this very heavily wooded trail that seems to wind and turn deeper into almost, it feels like you're going up, but at the same time, the geography is going down. And it feels like you're coming to like a cove of some sorts.
Sorry, are these guys not concerned that I just vanished and then?
Yeah, and plus, is that just what's his name, Damocles? That's that far, or because I also did not get restrained yet. Did I?
No, Quil, you are not that far. You've been fighting them off, but Stygious, Rico, and Damocles, you guys have been slowly walking through like this very heavily wooded path.
So was there like a group that stayed to?
There's a group that stayed that's trying to find you, and there's also a group that's trying to deal with Quil.
Got it. Okay. I'm square. All right, we're good.
Quil, what are you doing?
So does he have me grabbed? Oh yeah, he did grab me, but he hasn't got the chains on my shackles yet.
Not yet. There are other guards starting to rush over to you to try to get the chains on you.
How many stayed from the group that I Misty stepped to?
There's still about 8 guards. They're not all the same as they. Sorry. There's about 8 guards still trying to capture you.
Okay, I'm gonna turn into my wolf form.
All right.
Is that a bonus action to do that for me, or is it not? I can't remember what we agreed on.
That's that just happens.
Okay.
It would be a bonus action though.
It is a bonus action?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I am going to use my... I have to adjust my health again. But I'm going to use my multi-attack.
First, I would like you to make a strength throw to see if you're strong enough to either break or bust the cuffs, because your wolf form has much bigger arms than your arms.
That's what I was hoping would happen. And what, a strength, you said?
Yep. Athletics.
Do I get advantage?
Nope. Flat roll.
No. A 9.
Uh-oh.
As you grow in size to this ginormous wolf, the wolf arms, instead of busting him, just stretch the metal, but you are still restrained. All of your attack rolls are at disadvantage.
Okay. Is there just explain these cuffs to me. Is there like chains in between them, or is there just one chain linking them together?
It's a solid bar. So there is a solid bar in the center and then two round circles where the wrists go.
All right. Well, they're within 5 feet of me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use my I'm still gonna use my multi-attack because I have 2 bites. Which would those be at disadvantage because all I'm doing is biting?
All attack rolls are at disadvantage.
Bummer.
Bummer, dude.
First bite attack. 5 plus 9. 14. Does that hit?
Nope.
Okay, next bite attack. Would yeah, 14 again.
14.
Alright, I'm gonna try to use my claws. That would have been a 24, but that's at disadvantage. A 24 again. Does 24 hit?
24 does hit.
Alright. Oh wait, that would be wait. So that was my bite or my claws because I get two claw attacks and 1 bite attack.
You went for 2 bites and 1 claw.
Okay, so
and the claw is the only thing that hit.
Okay, well I did that backwards, but well. An 8 plus 6 is a 14 plus my 1d6 for my first time hitting, which is a 6 plus 2 is 8 plus 14 is 22.
Damn. You lunge at one of the guards and you go bite twice. It bounces off of his armor and he holds his sword up and you jump up on your hind legs and scratch down and split the dude's face open.
Alrighty.
Damocles and Stygious. Stygious, you've now made it over to Damocles.
Damocles, I'm going to try and unlock or burn your cuffs.
This isn't a good idea, wizard.
Do you want help or not?
I don't think we walk out of this.
Exactly. You fight out of it. You taught me that.
I'm always willing to try it your way, and you know that. Let's go.
Just wait for the screams.
What?
And I proceed to try and burn the middle cuff link. The weakest link, if you will.
Make a stealth check for me.
That's a 17, thankfully.
I panicked so hard on that first roll, bro.
Yeah, me too.
That
That
made me
3 was a
nervous.
little rough.
Yeah.
There's a butt pucker moment there.
You seem to. The guards around Damocles don't seem to pay you any attention. Blah, blah, blah.
All right.
And there's only 2 guards around Damocles and 2 guards. Well, 1 guard. No, 2 guards around me, right? Or is the 1 guard that Quil attacked still back at Quil?
They're still back at Quil.
Okay, so there's only 3 guards with us.
There's 1 guard with you, Rico, and there's 3 with Damocles.
Oh, 3. Okay. Nice.
Anything you want to do, Rico?
I'd be like glancing around a little bit, especially looking over my shoulder, looking back at Quil and what's going on back there. And I would notice that there's only 1 guard around me. And I'd be like, fuck this. And just throw the fucking shackles off, pull out my psionic blades, and leap up at the guard and try to slit his throat with like an X motion. That's
Whoa.
my intent.
So make an attack roll for me.
17.
17 hits.
Yes.
So that's 1 hit. Roll for your second hit as your bonus action.
23.
That hits as well. Okay, roll the damage for those 2.
11.
Okay.
And 9. 20.
11 and 9. Damn. So you jump up and you go slash this dude. He didn't expect it. Takes both blows straight to the chest and stumbles backwards and then goes to try to grab you.
I would be trying to use like I'd be trying to dodge him or attack him again if I can. If he's coming at me.
He is coming at you. You knocked him about 5 feet back. He wasn't expecting it. He was already 5 feet behind you.
Nope, never mind. I know exactly what I'm doing.
He looks pretty fucked up from that, by the way.
Am I allowed to attack him again? Even
You
though
are. I'll give you one attack on him as he comes to rush at you.
All right. I want to give him one more blade. 17
17 hits
for 8.
You throw this last blade. How do you want to do this? Truly, actually.
Oh, I am using my boots of striding and springing and jumping as high as I can to just come straight down on him and drive it home like I'm driving a sword into stone.
You jump up in the air and you come down with your psionic blade and you land right on his back, stabbing your dagger into him, and your dagger vanishes in your hand and he crumples to the ground.
And then I am, for like my final action, throwing on my cloak, like actually putting it fully on.
Okay.
And like fully focusing on my invisibility and what it feels like to just go poof and disappear.
Just like that.
Yep.
You're invisible. Everyone else hears.
And I'm still, though. After that, after the initial scream, I am standing still, though.
Roll a
the
stealth
halfling is
check
going to
for
get us
me.
caught.
I look at you and say, "Do it."
22. I rolled a 22.
22. As long as you stand still, you feel like you're invisible. They are not going to see you.
Perfect.
Just a loud noise emanating from a bush.
From the center of the road, but
Oh,
Center of
just
the
you
road,
wait. I got foresight, buddy.
Quil, what are you doing?
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I am going to wait, no. I'm going to use my bonus action
Okay.
to hasten.
All right.
And then I'm going to multi-attack the guard that I just hit, because he's still alive, right?
Barely.
Oh. Then I'm going to attack one of the other guards closest to me.
All right. Make an attack.
I just want to say I'm not going for like lethal damage.
You're just trying to knock him down? Are you
Yeah.
trying to give yourself space to run?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I try? I say that I'm not going for lethal damage, just so you know, but can I try to where I want to run in the direction of Rico, Stygious, and Damocles?
Okay.
How many are, like, I know there's 8 guards on me, but how many are in my path to do that?
About 2 guards.
Okay, I guess
The one you hit that looks really rough, and then another guard next to him.
I'm gonna try to make another check to break my shackles. I'm gonna try to pull them apart.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Oh my god, a 13.
They just won't budge.
How many feet are they away?
They are about 25, 30 feet away from you.
So they're not super far. How far can I run with these shackles on me?
What's your movement speed?
60.
You can run about 30 feet.
Alright. I am...
And you do see Rico is taking out a guard as you start to...
Alright, I'm gonna jump over the 2 that are in front of me.
Okay. Make
And then...
an athletics or acrobatics check to land not on your face.
Oh my god. A 9.
You go to jump over these 2 guards and you just topple into them and knock them to the ground.
Okay. So I'm over him?
Yeah, you are prone.
Oh, I'm prone?
Yeah.
So I can't do anything else?
You can use part of your movement to stand up.
Okay, well, I'll do that.
Damocles?
How far along are these chains?
They're about 10 feet long.
Is anybody else connected to them, or is it just me at this point?
It's just you.
Is there a guard holding the chain?
At the other end of the 10 feet of chain, yes. There's a group of 4 guards.
Stygious, how far along are we?
DM, how far along are we?
I'm doing this really, really rough and like loose initiative here. You guys have probably moved another 10 feet down the road.
How far along am I on the chain that I'm trying to burn?
You're about
Or melt?
halfway.
That's about halfway.
Okay, so out of game, of course.
Wait,
In
halfway
theory,
to where?
No, halfway
He's
through the
about
chain.
halfway through the shackles.
Oh, okay.
So,
Freedom! To freedom!
Are we
Quil.
there yet?
in theory, if I rip my shackles towards me, I would pull that guard down in a backwards motion.
Yes.
Is
It would
there a
be-
guard on a left or a right of me?
There is both a guard to the left and to the right of you.
Okay, that complicates things a little bit more. Okay.
I thought you said there were only 2 guards on them.
No, he
Well, I
had
had
3
3.
around him.
Oh.
So, Stygious, are you inclined to engage in some combat scenarios?
Yes, but I need to help Quil first. If you can take these 3.
That's the plan.
At
Okay,
least to start.
I'm gonna yank on these chains, pull that man to the ground, sidestep to the guard on my right, wrap what is left of my shackles around his throat, and pull.
Holy shit. Okay.
Whoa.
Need you to roll for a couple things.
That's
I
fine,
need you
I'll
to
roll it all.
a contested strength check against the guard that is leading you.
Okay.
Okay.
29.
Damn, I only rolled a 14.
GG, son.
You rip this guard backwards, and he comes flying back and lands on his head and is knocked prone. Now, I want you to make an attack roll against the guard to your right to hit him and use your chains to use him to break your shackles apart.
Does an 18 hit?
It does.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
That's 14 damage.
Holy shit. You pop him across the neck with your chains split apart. He then turns around and goes to grab you.
Like, to grapple me?
Yeah, he's going to try to grapple you.
Mike Tyson uppercut from hell.
Okay. Roll that attack.
Ooh, does a 14 hit?
It does not hit.
Damn.
Uh-oh.
You go to uppercut him, and he takes his hands and he slams down on your arms and pushes you down and is starting to grapple you.
Okay, do I have a bonus action or no?
You make a contested strength check.
Okay. 21.
He goes to try to grapple you, and you just take his arms and snap them backwards, flipping his hands off. He's open. You have a moment to punch him, or twice if you wanted to.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna punch him a lot. 31 to hit.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That was a 19 with a plus 12.
Damn. That hits.
13 damage.
13 damage. As he flips up, You take your hands back and you just sock him straight in the chin, sending him backwards, toppling him over.
Is he unconscious or dead?
You KO'd his ass.
Okay, knockout. Good enough for me. Guard on my left, can I punch him now? Because the guard in front of me is still prone, right?
The two guards, the guard to your left and the guard to your right, after watching you just drop the other guard, are going to come and try to grab you. So,
all right, I got
let's make
hands
some
for them.
contested strength checks.
Contested strength. Tell me, you want me to roll one right now?
Yep.
29.
Nice.
Rolling big tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. They
Oh,
come to
yeah.
grapple you and you just block their ass.
I got hands for everybody. They rated E, motherfucker. I don't know who I'm hitting, but does a 17 hit?
That hits.
All right. We're doing 12 damage.
Pop him across the head with one fist. Seems all right, but it seems like it knocked him back and he's still going in to try to grab you.
26 to hit him one more time, DM.
Yeah, that hits.
I hit him for 9 that time.
You miss.
I
You go to
miss.
hit him again. And,
No, the
and
damage is 9.
Oh, the damage is 9. Oh, shit.
Damage is 9.
He looks fucking beat to hell, but he's still standing.
God damn it.
All right, Quil, what are you doing?
I'm up. Can I run now?
You can run.
After I try to make another athletics check to break these chains.
All right, make it.
25.
You finally bend the metal just enough to snap both of your arms out of the shackles. Shackles break.
Okay, and everyone else is free? Well, I can't see Stygious and Rico.
But it looks like Rico and Damocles are free.
Oh, wait, I can see Rico?
And you hear screaming.
Oh, yeah, so I guess I kind of know what's
That's
going
right.
on
You
with
don't
Rico.
see Rico. You just hear, ah!
Well, I heard one. But
Yeah,
anyway.
you just heard the, ah!
Yeah, I've been like a fucking tree right there in the middle of the road.
Okay, in everyone's minds, I'm going to say, let's go, let's get out of here. And I'm going to start... Are there woods in some direction?
The way they were going through the woods.
And, okay, were they
So
going
to
where
the-
we needed to go anyway?
No, they are heading to the grove, it seems.
All right. So I'm going to run towards where we would need to go to continue our path.
Okay, make a survival check for me.
Oh, god damn it. 5.
You think if you run at the guards that are behind you chasing you, that's the way to go.
Alright, I'm going to run around them, so I'm not, like, in reach.
Okay.
And I'm going to run 60 feet that way.
You got to make a couple of contested strength or dexterity checks.
Wait, but I'm running around them.
I know, but they're still running towards you. If you go to run around them, they're going to angle to try to jump out and grab you.
Can I jump over them?
It's just a couple of strength checks.
Yeah,
That's
well,
all
these
it is.
dice have been failing me, okay?
Where are your dice?
I don't know. Alright, fine.
What'd you roll?
I haven't rolled anything. What am I supposed to roll?
A strength check.
You've gotta be fucking me. A natural 1.
That's 3 this game. Jeez.
Holy shit.
I
Well,
told you
you
these dice are fucking me.
you go to run by, and they slowly all start to grab onto you to try to stop you. You have about 10 feet of movement, and you are being dogpiled by about 4 to 5 people.
I feel like I would be disturbing the peace slightly because I would have like started running right when she like popped in my head and said like let's go. And so there would be just fucking screaming running through the woods right now.
Every-
Haunting.
just screaming through the woods. Damocles?
I guess I don't know. Yeah. I guess I'm just stuck.
More hands, baby girl. We're laying them out.
Okay.
Same guard. Oh, does a 16 hit?
That just barely hits.
Ah, close enough. 12 damage.
You pop him one more time in the head, and he drops to the ground.
Lights out,
He's
bitch.
out.
How many are left?
So you got another one on you.
Only Juan?
Only Juan.
Only Juan. An 18?
18 hits.
$20 for damage.
Damn. You dropped this other guard.
That's it? Is that all of them?
No, you have 4 that are now encroaching behind you, going to grab
Bind me. Bind me.
The ones that had the chains, they turned around.
Can I use patient defense and take the disengage action as a bonus action?
Yes, you can.
W.
Wow. He actually escaped it. Motherfucker. Stygious, what are you doing?
Preparing for bed. The groups of what you call it? The groups of guys, are they? How are they located around here? How are they spread out?
There's like a group of 6 or 7 that are still trying to find you and are starting to see this ruckus and starting to turn and head that direction. There's another 4 up ahead that are starting to turn around and go for Damocles after Damocles drops 3 dudes. And it looks like everyone's starting to run of your team.
How are these guys feeling? Are they hurting us in any way, or just trying to?
They're just
us?
trying to capture you.
Okay.
I didn't kill anyone, did I? Sorry, Stygious.
No.
I 100% did.
Well, yeah. Rico
100%.
killed people. Did Damocles kill anyone, or did he just lay some hands out?
No, you were
Okay.
just knocking him out.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's what I was going for.
I just start running then, invisible, head in that direction as well.
All right, you do start to run, and you see Quil is being dogpiled by 4 guards, trying to hold her down.
Okay. In that case, I go running up to that group. I'd like to heat my burn up even further, and I'd like to poke somebody in the back.
Damn. Okay. Make an attack roll.
Or just like I'm just poking them. Like I'm trying to.
Oh, you're just poking them?
Like I'm not trying to stab them. Yeah.
So you just walk up to a couple guards that are starting, like Quil is struggling, trying to go. You just walk up and poke one in the back. They don't seem to notice you. Their plate mail seems to protect them.
They have plate mail.
Well, it's like leather. It's like leather armor is what I'm meaning. Their leather armor protects them.
Okay. Sounds good. Is any of their skin showing?
Their arms?
Okay. I proceed to burn their arms.
Okay. Make an attack roll to see if you could do this while they're trying to tackle Quil.
Just trying to spice up their grabby mitts. Make an attack roll. Okay. That is a 17.
That hits.
Or sorry, I have a +7 on that. So that would actually be a +20. Or yeah, 20.
That hits.
Okay, yeah. Sweet.
It'd be similar to your axe damage. Plus 1d4 fire.
Okay.
So it is
That is 3 damage. Wow.
3 damage.
That works if I'm just like.
All right,
something.
just slowly burning someone.
Yeah.
You see, as they're trying to, they let their arm up and they turn around and they just see a burn poking out as your invisibility starts to weeble wobble a little bit. They can clearly see your arm poking out, stabbing them.
Okay. So I take it I noticed that they have noticed me.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Quil, make a contested athletics for me to see if you can shake these guys off.
And I yell out, Quil, can you protect yourself somehow? That's all I do.
No. I mean, yes, but also at the moment, no.
Come on,
Like a shield.
Let's see if you can knock them all off.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
All right.
You see, Stygious has distracted one, so he's made it a little bit easier for you.
They're all on one side, right?
Well, you had 2 on your haunches and 2 towards the middle of your back, and they were starting to pull you down, and Stygious got 1 from the middle of your back off.
Okay, I'm like this giant wolf compared to them.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna-
It takes like 6 dudes to totally tackle you.
I'm gonna stand up on my back legs and then fall backwards and see if I can fall backwards on top of them.
Are you trying to hurt yourself or just
No.
go for it?
I'm trying to knock them off of me by smashing them.
Okay, make an acrobatics against their AC.
Oh my god. 11?
No.
Okay.
You go to try to tip backwards. Let's see if they can hold on. That one holds on. That one does not. That one doesn't. Motherfucker. So you are able to dump 2 off, but you still do have 1 on you. Grabbing onto your tail.
I should be able to run with this one, I would think, since I can run with Stygious on my back.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep running the way I think is where we need to go.
Okay. Make still do make a contested strength. Because he's going to be trying to stop you in any way you can as you go to run.
26.
As you start to take off and start to pull, and he's trying to pull you back, trying to slow you down, his grip slips and he comes right off your tail. And you're able to run.
Alright. I'm running away.
All right, you're running towards the direction of where you have to go.
Yep.
All right. Rico, you've been running in that direction.
That is correct.
Quil, as you're running, you do notice that there's a noise of screaming being chased by 2 guards, but he's somehow outrunning them.
Okay. Then I'm gonna keep running.
All right. Damocles, Stygious.
8 minutes, DM.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're just running as far as I know.
Yep. I'm just
Taking off like the wind.
Yep, in the same direction that Quil has transponded into my brain sickle. Into my
All right,
chronodelia.
you guys are all starting to run and catch up to Quil. You guys all get around. Rico's still being chased, but you guys are able to make a group stealth check for me to try to lose these guys and disappear off into the woods in the direction of Kelemvor Drone.
I rolled a nat 20 with a plus 11 for 31.
Jesus. Okay.
got a 15.
15.
I got a 9.
Okay. With the help of Rico, you guys are able to vanish off into the tree line and zip your way in a confident direction towards Kelemvor Drone. You guys go on for a little bit and you find someone make a survival check for me.
I got it. I got a nasty modifier.
Damn it.
You said survival?
Yes.
Okay. Oh no! I got an 11!
As you're running, you do think you find this area in the trees that's really heavily wooded, but it has a very small empty center, and you think that would be a good spot for you guys to camp for the night.
That was a close one.
No kidding.
Yeah. I'd say.
I'm surprised nobody got, well, more hurt than what you did.
Yeah. If it wasn't for you, Stygious, it could have gone very differently.
All right. Suppose let's get some rest and set up watch.
I'll take first watch.
I'll take second.
Right.
Thank you, guys. Good night.
As you guys settle down, Quil, roll a perception check for me.
Is it gonna roll? Oh my god.
Quil,
Natural 1 plus 5.
natural 1. You think everything goes fine. You don't see nothing. You don't even hear any animals. You're just trying to calm yourself after the shit you just went through.
Okay.
Your watch ends. You go and wake up Stygious.
Hi, Stygious.
Yes,
It's your turn.
of course. Proceed to keep a lookout.
Roll a perception check for me.
That's a 14.
As you're looking out, you see lights off in the distance, and you realize that your campfire might give you away, so you dust it out before it's noticed. And you see the lights of the guards off in the distance, searching through the woods.
I kind of do it under the desk, like, whew, and keep a lookout for, see where they head.
It looks like they're heading in the direction that you need to go. As far as you know, at least, towards Kelemvor Drone.
Got it. That's it.
That's it. Well, I think we're going to end it here. Shorter one, but a good one, I think.
Sounds good.
I thought it was
What's
a good one.
It
Yeah.
was a
Very odd. Well, thank you all who listen. We do really appreciate it. Check out the rest of our campaign if you're just listening to this and wondering how we got here. And follow us and rate our podcast. We would always appreciate it. Now, stay well caffeinated, y'all. Peace out.
Good night.
Bye.